Welcome to the TMZ Podcast. I'm Deven here. Charlie is out for the week, so we have Talia stepping in today.
I'm back.
You're back. It's great to see you again. And this is actually like a perfect person for the Grammys because I feel like most of this show, obviously the biggest thing last night was the Grammys. A lot of great headlines to come out of the Grammys as usual. And also, so we'll mostly be focusing on the Grammys, obviously.
There's a lot to talk about.
For sure. And then we will get into Bella Hadid's, what we thought was her ex-boyfriend, but seems to be still her boyfriend, was arrested in Texas over the weekend. So we have all of the details. We broke that story on the website.
Crazy.
So for starters, obviously, I'm not exactly I would never say I'm like a fashion guy. I think that's kind of more your wheelhouse.
Wow, thanks.
Yeah.
I would agree.
I mean,
to an extent.
You wear some wild things in this office that I don't understand.
Thank you.
But
You can't see right now, I'm wearing jorts that come past my knees today.
So I feel like when people wear things where I'm like, wow, that's wild, then you know fashion.
Wow. Thank you.
So it wasn't even on our list here, but I mean, the wildest thing was Chappell Roan.
Chappell Roan's outfit was truly the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life.
So for those who didn't see, they were it was basically her dress was being held up by nipple piercings.
She was wearing a pasty to cover it with a fake nipple ring in it because they're not weight, but you can't put fabric into a nipple piercing. It'll rip your nipple out.
Good to know.
And so she's wearing pasties with bull ring nipple rings, and the fabric is being held up by
just a wild look, and really the only one I can really actually remember. But also it's this is the classic dichotomy of Chappell Roan to me. Hates being famous, hates people taking photos of her, hates the attention of being a celebrity, and then shows up like this.
Yeah. I totally agree with that. I feel like if you don't want any of the attention and you're stressed out in these kinds of situations, don't latch your fabric onto your nipple ring, maybe. That's
a really good tip. That's a really good tip.
Some advice.
Someone else who wasn't wearing very much clothing, he did on the red carpet, but I mean, I've been a huge Justin Bieber fan, obviously, my entire life.
I got Bieber fever. That's why my voice sounds like this.
Okay, that's good to know. So he performed for the first time since he canceled. I mean, he's done a few little things. I think he popped up with SZA once.
Yeah.
And he's done some guest spots, but it was his first actual performance since he canceled his tour when the Justice Tour, I think that's way back in 2022. So it makes sense because he has Coachella coming up. So this was a little intro into that. I thought the performance, I saw a lot of people thinking it was weird. I did think it was a little odd that he wore underwear and no shirt and socks by himself on stage. I guess it makes more sense because this was for Skylark, which is his new clothing brand he's putting out. So it was basically an ad for that. So that makes sense. But I thought he looked and sounded great.
I agree. I saw him come out and me and my roommates were like, oh my God. It was old school Bieber hype. I think he's definitely making a big comeback. And for your warm-up performance for Coachella to be the Grammys is crazy.
Right. And they kept, panning to his wife and she's just looking at him lovingly. And he played Yukon, which obviously is a big hit off his new album. So yeah, I thought it was a great return for Justin Bieber.
He had 4 noms but didn't win anything.
That's because it's Justin Bieber, but I mean, I liked a few of the songs on the album, but I wouldn't say I already don't listen to the album anymore.
Fair.
I like a few of the songs, but as an album, I didn't feel like it was oh, this is the best music he's ever put out.
I also feel is it weird though to be asked to perform and be nominated and then not win and have to
It's a good point. I mean,
back
clearly they know going in who's going to win or not. It's not like he knew, but I think the Grammys and we're just happy to have Justin Bieber performing, as well as I think, like you said, it's a great warm up for his big Coachella weekend in a couple months.
Crazy stuff.
Bad Bunny, obviously, won Album of the Year, was literally all over the Grammys. Trevor Noah's tried doing this whole little stupid bit, which I didn't find funny at all, about trying to get him to perform because he can't perform because of his Super Bowl halftime obligation. So
I didn't think that was funny.
Yeah, I didn't think that was funny at all. But obviously, him winning Album of the Year, I mean, it kind of puts, to me, there's still going to be a lot of critics about why is he performing on the halftime show. He's not that popular. The guy is incredibly popular, and I still stand by the whole fact that they're even having him do the halftime show is because they're trying to make this a global game, football, and they're trying to reach audiences that aren't going to already watch the Super Bowl. So it's genius in my mind by the Super Bowl or the NFL. But
he was the first Spanish-speaking artist to win Album of the Year.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I will say it is interesting because I haven't heard him talk much, and he speaks a little English, but not great. Obviously, he still kind of struggles talking. It's English is his second language, so it makes sense. Obviously, there was Billie Eilish was there.
Yeah.
I didn't notice this on the broadcast. I know she won something and went up there, but apparently she had a massive ring on.
She had a massive rock.
So
massive rock.
So I didn't notice this at all. So now, and I actually didn't even know she had a boyfriend currently.
She's dating Nat Wolff.
Who?
Nat Wolff.
And am I supposed to know who this is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
Shout out to them because we have no information on whether or not they're engaged or not, but now everyone is speculating that because she wore this massive ring that they're engaged.
Nat Wolff is an American actor and singer. He's 31.
Okay.
This is my first time hearing about him.
Yeah, I didn't know who he was, but good for them. I do also think
I hope she's married.
I don't care one way or the other. I honestly don't give a shit if she's married or not. But
I love speculating like that.
The speculation though is crazy because
fun.
Girls wear so many crazy rings nowadays. Exactly, like you. And it's just they'll wear costume jewelry and then all of a sudden people will be like, oh, this person's engaged.
But I'm not gonna wear a big old fake ring.
Yeah, I looked at it this morning. It is kind of not a traditional wedding ring. So although I wouldn't think Billie Eilish would be the traditional wedding ring kind of girl.
Yeah, me neither.
So who knows? Maybe stay tuned. Maybe congrats, I guess, if they are.
Congrats if you are, and aw if you're not.
Yeah.
We'll clip it, whatever we find.
Obviously, we touched on it a little bit in the beginning, but it's a hard job for sure. I kind of find Trevor Noah corny and not really that funny.
I like him.
Oh, you liked him? I felt like his whole thing, every time he tried to interact with people, I felt like it just fell flat.
Crowd work is hard.
Delivery for me. I don't know what it is about. I think he's funny at points, but sometimes it just doesn't hit.
You know what it is? He's a little nervous. And I don't blame him because in the current state, Trump is threatening to sue him now because of this.
Yeah.
But I Nikki Glaser comes out there guns out, everything out on the table. I don't care who I piss off. I think he was a little nervous. And that's why some of his stuff fell flat.
For sure. So one of the jokes he made, obviously someone who was not there because I think she's doing something in D.C., it was Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, wow.
So during his monologue, this was his joke he made at her expense.
Oh, man, every single person here, John Legend, Billie Eilish, Phineas, Nicki Minaj is not here. She is not here. She is still at the White House with Donald Trump discussing very important issues.
So this set off Nicki Minaj, and I'm not going to get into all of the things. People who have access to Twitter can check that out, but Nicki went on a tweet spree last night, just coming for everyone, making all these crazy allegations.
Insane.
About Trevor Noah, Jay-Z, among other people, saying that
Chrissy Teigen,
all these people are in a cult and they do blood sacrifice. She came off as unhinged on Twitter.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only way I really took what she was saying.
I didn't take anything seriously.
No, and so
it was crazy.
Yeah, and you mentioned he made a joke about, I think Bill Clinton, Trevor made a joke during the thing about, during the Grammys about Bill Clinton and Trump wanting to go to the Epstein Island or something along those lines. I'm just paraphrasing. Trump wasn't happy, obviously.
Yeah, no, he was.
And he's also a very litigious guy and went on Truth Social, went off about how the Grammys was a joke. Obviously, they were extremely political with a lot of people saying F ICE and getting into all the immigration stuff. And essentially, Trump's now saying he's going to sue Trevor Noah for the joke, which I could totally see him doing. So
I agree.
That
does not feel crazy to me.
Yeah. The only other thing I felt like is I was sitting there last night and they did the whole new artist, best new artist, where they all performed. And you know how I know I'm washed? I was like,
anyone?
who the hell are these people?
Come
Except
on.
for the girl who won.
Olivia Dean?
I love that girl.
I love Olivia
Dean.
Dean.
That song she played is probably like my favorite song of the year.
Olivia Dean is
So that was awesome that she won. And I thought her like speech was really cool because it was like genuine. Like you could tell like she was like really stoked to get the award.
She is like one of the easiest people to like.
Oh, I love her.
She is awesome.
Super cute, very talented.
Mazel tov, Olivia Dean.
And she is gonna be putting out bangers for years, I hope.
Oh yeah.
I hope.
For sure.
Okay, so we will get into Bella Hadid's ex or not ex. Adan Banuelos was arrested over the weekend. So he was arrested in Texas and taken into custody for public intoxication.
Which shouldn't be a crime, by the way.
It's a crime.
It shouldn't be.
Depends on how I would say it depends on how intoxicated you are and if you're causing. So we don't have the exact details yet as far as what the police report says of like what he was doing to get arrested, but I'm sure we'll get that today. Also, I mean, he's a cowboy and a horse trainer. Dude, if you're a cowboy, like public intoxication comes with.
Learn how to handle your.
Oh, really? I feel like all those guys get arrested for being drunk. Like if you're not an actual cowboy, if you haven't been arrested for being drunk.
All right. Honestly, when you say it like that.
But I do get your point.
But if like you're like a
usually
big old
cowboys handle their liquor well.
Yeah, like you have like 15 beers.
So I'm kind of interested to see what actually went down as far as like I'm assuming he did something that pissed somebody off and the cop spoke to him and was like, oh, you're clearly drunk, and he was arrested. But the interesting twist was because last week, so I had some hesitation because this story came out that I forgot what outlet it was, put it out that Bella had broken and Adan. I always want to say Adam. Adan had broken up. And it was kind of shocking because obviously when they first got together, it was like, oh, wow, she got with like a kind of like a normie. She like moved to Texas. They got into business together. And then we had gotten some information that like, wait, this doesn't make sense. Like she was out with him yesterday.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, that's weird. And the reps involved were being very cagey and like not commenting. So I'm like, are they? They're not broken up.
Yeah, no.
Because we obtained this video of them line dancing, or I think that's line dancing, or is that square dancing?
Yeah.
Whatever it is, they're all lovey-dovey on the dance floor. And this was earlier in the night he got arrested. So they're clearly, I mean, if they're broken up, then they got back together in 3 days.
Yikes.
So they're clearly bad. He's like nuzzling up on her.
His mugshot is horrifying.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
And then you look at her and it's like,
it wasn't great. I think he's one of these guys that just must look better in a cowboy hat.
Yeah, honestly.
You know what I mean?
I know I'm looking at it.
And it's kind of messed up. Like, it's like the cop's like, dude, if you see this, like, let the guy wear his cowboy hat his mug. This thing's like, gonna go everywhere.
And you could tell he was actually previously wearing it because his hair is
hair's
to his head.
That's always so messed up when you're wearing a hat and someone makes you take it off, and it's like, oh, brutal.
God.
But yeah, so I mean, he posted like $386 bond. Like the guy's gonna be fine. And I think the bigger news is he's still with Bella, so I think he cares more about that than getting arrested. Although this mugshot is tough.
It is tough.
You want to get? Oh yeah, we'll get into one other thing actually. Before I thought we were gonna have to cut it short, but we will get into once I find my notes the Melania documentary. So I didn't see it. Did you see it? I'm shocked.
I also did not see it.
So we did not see it, but surprisingly,
I've heard a lot about it.
It did pretty damn well, which is kind of shocking to me, but also not, because Trump supporters they're very passionate.
Yes.
And if you're a supporter of Donald Trump, there's a good chance that you went to the box office to see the Melania documentary.
I did see a group of women dressed up in Melania's like inauguration outfit, like
wild,
like how people were dressing up to go see Barbie. Like this is their
wild.
Barbie.
I did not. That is crazy.
This is white Republican women's Barbie.
That's insane, but not surprising. So it pulled in apparently $7 million during opening weekend, which is a lot more money than it was projected. So obviously it was pretty successful. The biggest documentary debut in roughly a decade, which is crazy. And it's kind of like what me and Charlie, I was talking to him about it last week, is that the reason I thought it wasn't going to do well is because documentaries, people don't go to the movie theaters to see those.
Yes.
When those things jump on a streaming service, we watch them.
Put it on like in the background.
Yeah, like I don't need to go see that thing on the big screen.
Agreed.
But I think this just kind of shows you the power of Trump supporters.
I think it's interesting too, because like when I think of first ladies, I feel like I know a lot about them. I know so much about Michelle Obama, Jackie O, like all that stuff, Martha Washington. But like, I don't know anything about Melania Trump.
Yeah.
She lives a really private life.
Totally. And
so I can understand the appeal of wanting to go see this.
For sure. And that was the reason I was interested in it. And then I found out that it was basically just about right before he got reelected, right? Or it was like, it's not like about her whole life, which is like what I would be much more interested in seeing. Agreed. But yeah, it's the 20 days leading up to a second inauguration. It's like, okay. I mean, I guess you get some like inside, like, B-roll and like of stuff that were going down, but like I care more about like other like what happened, same. How she grew up and all that stuff.
Amen.
How she met Donald Trump, all that stuff. But anyways, it got completely killed by critics, but that's not shocking.
Yeah, people like Letterboxd bombed it. Where like
I saw
log into Letterboxd and like without even seeing it, just give it a half star.
Yeah, those are like people who like I don't know if in my entire life I will ever give a Yelp review on a restaurant. Like if it's bad, I just leave and I'm like, I'm never going back there again. And I'm going to tell everyone there it sucks. But to actually log on and review something, those people are
that's old school.
Strange. Grammys. We'll get into some comments. Pokey, award show's a joke. I don't see how Bad Bunny talented personally. You're entitled to your opinion, Pokey.
Yeah.
But I think the guy's pretty damn talented. He's got some good songs, and he will be playing. I don't think you can be not talented and be playing the halftime show for the Super Bowl.
Agreed.
Big Peeps, Funny Bone. I agree, Trevor Noah. He's corny. He's not funny at all. I don't know why they even had him hosting. And after he just bailed on The Daily Show the way he did, what qualified him to host? You can take this one here because I find him corny and not funny.
I think he's funny. I think this was a bad situation for him. I think it was such a politically charged event.
For sure.
And it was a little scary. And I can see him just being nervous.
Didn't want to go too far.
Yeah, didn't want to go too far. Which he already possibly
So he should have just gone all the way in.
Yep.
Jenny Smith, Nicola Peltz, desperate to be famous before Brooke and Beckham. I had never heard of her. Oh, just a random Nicola Peltz. People are so into that story. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else there is in that story. The families hate each other.
Crazy.
They are no longer talking. And I feel like the only update is if there's any resolution, which I don't see coming anytime soon. David Horse 800, David Horse 800. Dr. David, advice for Talia, drink tea and honey and your voice will be back at 100%.
Thank you.
Yeah, you need it.
Thank you.
What happened to you? Did you have a long weekend or what?
No, I think literally from just working and doing like talking all day.
That's what I used
This is just what I
Yeah, that's what I used to
just what I sound like now.
That's what I used to say. I thought it was maybe like the Jersey in you because you guys kind of have
actually I'm from New York. So.
Are you? I thought you were from Jersey.
No, that's Babcock.
Oh, okay.
Please never get that confused.
I learned something new every day.
That's really offensive.
All right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.